pilgrimage. He just split. He left. He went all around India to all the pilgrimage places. But Krishna, he helped his friend Arjuna by driving his chariot. See, when Krishna announced that he was not going to fight, both Arjuna and Duryodhana went immediately to see him. And Krishna was taking a nap at the time. So Arjuna and Duryodhana both entered Krishna's room. And Duryodhana, he wanted Krishna to see him first. So he stood at the head of the bed next to Krishna. And Arjuna, he stood at the foot of the bed. See, Duryodhana thought himself equal to Krishna. And Arjuna was Krishna's devotee, so he took a humble position. So when Krishna woke up, he saw Duryodhana and he said, "Oh, what can I do for you?" So he said, "Well, I heard that you made the announcement that you weren't going to fight in the war, but I've come to ask a boon." He said, can you help my side? Is there anything you can do to help my side? And Krishna said, "Well, you can either have my army or you can have me." And so Duryodhana said, "Oh yeah, I'll take your army. Thanks very much." And Arjuna said, "Oh, that's fine. I'll just take you." And so then Krishna said, "Okay, I will drive your chariot. I won't fight, but I'll drive your chariot." So just see, the attitude of the rascal is, I want Krishna's energy. I want Krishna's army. I want Krishna's Maya, Krishna's potency, Krishna's world. Let me enjoy Krishna's energy. Huh? Krishna, I'm not so attracted to Krishna. But give me Krishna's energy. And the devotee says, the heck with Krishna's energy. I want Krishna. Give me Krishna. So Krishna had made this vow. I'm not going to take up any weapon. I'm going to help Arjuna, but I'm not going to fight. So Bhishma said, I'm going to break Krishna's vow. I'm going to make him fight. And so when it finally came around to the battle between Bhishma and Arjuna, Bhishma fought so valiantly and so strongly that Krishna finally became angry, and he jumped down off the chariot and picked up a chariot wheel, and he was running toward Bhishma. He was going to kill him with the chariot wheel. And as soon as he did, Bhishma threw down his weapons and just stood there. He said, like, yes, yes, do it. But Arjuna grabbed Krishna and said, no, no, you can't break your vow. You know, like that. But the point is that Krishna will break his own vow for the sake of maintaining the vow of his devotee, his pure devotee, completely surrendered devotee. That is the nature of the Supreme Lord. You see, just see his character. Huh? You see how much he is affected by the loving affection of his devotees. He's willing to break his own vow. This was a big deal among Kshatriyas, especially. They're very proud of being able to make a vow and keep it. To make a promise and actually carry it out. This was a big deal to a Kshatriya to break a promise. I mean, they were so into their promise that they would say, and if I can't complete my promise, I'll enter the fire. I'll commit suicide. I'll enter the fire. They were so intent on that. So this was a big deal for Krishna to break his vow, because he was acting as a Kshatriya. He was acting as a king. But in order to please his devotee, just see that this is a pastime of affection between Krishna and his devotee Bhishma. And maybe it's hard to imagine being affectionate on a battlefield. But that's the nature of the Lord's pastimes. They're all so far out. Nobody could make up these pastimes. No human being could speculate or imagine these pastimes. This was, way before rockets and all this kind of stuff. But the Vedas talk about space travel like it's nothing, like it's ordinary. It's just an accepted fact. Easy. If you have the right mantras, then you just get on your chariot and go off to another planet. For us, we have to waste so much resources, and there's this rocket which is basically a controlled explosion, and it makes so much noise and so much pollution, and it's very dangerous. They blow up all the time and they crash a lot and stuff like that. But in the Vedic times, they used to make space vehicles out of flowers. And they made a very pleasant sound as they took off. Not at all like today's space vehicles. The materialists' technology is always ugly. It's not beautiful. It's not aesthetic like the Vedic technology, because the Vedic technology was all based on life. You see, they knew how to actually manipulate life. They had, for example, arrows that would seek out exactly the one person that they were aimed at. And these, they had some kind of intelligence. They knew how to manipulate life. Their intelligence, their technology was based on life, not on dull matter. That's our modern technology. Just manipulating matter, imitating nature. This is the fourth-class technology, made by fourth-class men. Vedic technology was so advanced that they could just give their orders verbally in the form of mantras. Now that technology doesn't work, even if you knew how to do it, even if you knew the mantras, it doesn't work, because when Krishna left the planet, he turned off most of it. So now only the spiritual mantras work. The material mantras don't work anymore. Because just imagine, look at the character of people in Kali Yuga, how they would misuse this technology. So when Krishna left the planet at the beginning of Kali Yuga, he turned off all the material aspects of the Vedic technology. And none of those mantras worked anymore. Even Arjuna's advanced weapons stopped working after Krishna left the planet. And so he said, oh, well, now it must be time to go back to the spiritual world. And so they all put down their royal paraphernalia, all the brothers, 5 brothers, Pandava brothers. And they installed their grandson, King Parikshit, on the throne, made him the emperor of the world, and they all left for the Himalayas. Bye-bye. And they all attained the spiritual world, too. This is described in Mahabharata. Everyone should know these stories. These men are so great, especially Yudhishthira. His character was so great. Arjuna is the well-known hero. But if you read Mahabharata, especially if you read it carefully, you'll find that Yudhishthira was a really, really great personality. Even greater than Arjuna. That's hard to imagine, but he was, I just can't say enough good things about him. So, do we have any questions or any discussion?
Can you recommend Mahabharata movie, video, or book? And then he was pointed to the link on the website.
Okay, yeah, it's on our website. Actually, there's no really good translation of Mahabharata in English. but there are some that are okay. We have one on our website, which is, it's all right. It's not really great, but it's okay.
There's a question from Teo. Or Teo? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh well.
Do you know
Teo.
Teo? Okay.
Teo.
Yeah, he's talked with him on the Skype, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
I guess I need the mic because this is too. Let me try. Hare Krishna. Ah, okay, that's good. To your knowledge, is there any danger of the laws of nature changing and electricity ceasing to function? Like the Vedic technology ceased to function at the end of the previous yuga?
That's a definite possibility, especially as the Earth